What's up everyone, Muzi Beats here. This is the second episode of your favorite producer taught me, and today we're gonna be watching Chambers make a trap beat, and we're gonna be watching the video Perfect Trap Beat Tutorial Stock Plugins FL Studio 2022. We're going to leave a like, we're gonna leave a comment. Great video, bro. You can do the same with my channel too, man. You can do the same. I'm not subscribed, We're gonna hit the bell button because I want you to do the exact same thing. And let's not waste too much time, let's just get right into it.
We're back in PlayStation 3. I have 3 synths loaded up here. This is all stock plugins, so you could easily follow.
I was just looking through the presets and I found this. It's called 80s Theater, so let's go into the piano roll.
Okay, we're gonna use stock plugins too. I use the trial version, so Flex does not come with this trial version. Let's go into Sakura. Let's go to the string section. Okay, yeah, let's use this D part. Let's see what he does next.
Off the bat, we're gonna start kind of different, right? You want me doing 1/3 beat, so you want to change the grid. I'm gonna start with C, because that's my favorite note. You go like this. See how it's like 1, 2, 3, 3 boxes per grid, whatever you call it.
Okay, we're not gonna do that specifically because we're gonna try to be a little bit more original. We're gonna go to this BPM box right here. Left click, drag up to 160. What we're gonna do is we're gonna create an A minor chord. A, C, E. Yeah, we're gonna put our snap to grid at a third of a beat. Zoom in, shift D, shorten the notes. As I said, all the notes are gonna fit into 3 boxes here. We're gonna shift the C here, shift the E there. We're gonna bring that up to A, E, C. Command B, Control B, shift them over, and that's what it's just gonna sound like. Let's see what he does next.
This piano sound, right? We about to do the same thing with 3rd grid. This time, instead of starting with the C, we're gonna start with the G. Now the G, in terms of music theory, is the 5th in the C minor scale. Again, more about that in my music theory courses. But the relationship between the 1, the C, and the 5, the G is very important. So this time, instead of going up, I'm gonna just go down and repeat it.
If you have a basic understanding of music theory, what he's basically just done is he's created kind of like a counter melody with using a sus chord at first, then bringing it back to a normal chord. We have this FL keys right here. Another free plugin. We're gonna double click. We're gonna go to presets, dot piano. I like this preset better. So instead of playing the A minor chord like this, yeah, he's used this version, which is an A sus2 chord, which is this. Yeah, basically what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go into our piano roll and then we're just gonna do everything he just did. If you know basic music theory, yeah, the 5th of the A minor chord is the E. So it's A, C, E. If we're playing an A sus2 chord, it'll be A, B, E. So let's start with E. Let's bring it down to B and let's bring it down to A. Command B, Control B, shift it over to the other side. We're gonna shift everything over to the other side, except we're gonna bring this B up. Then Command B, Control B. We're gonna bring this up an octave. It sounds like this at first. And all we're gonna do is we're just gonna reduce the volume. So let's move on to the next section.
And I want to add some bass notes to it. So if we're at C, I'm gonna do double octaves. Then we're gonna do pretty much what they do in every single Lil Baby beat ever made. You want to take the root note, you want to go down 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
So we're gonna do everything he just did exactly. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna open up another FL keys. We're gonna create another instance of drop piano, and then we're gonna lay down our chord here. So we're gonna go A. Now instead of doing double octaves, I'll do triple octaves. So we're gonna go A, A4, and A3. And then as he said, like what they do in every single Lil Baby beat, Command B, Control B. We're gonna shift it down 4 times. And now this is what it's gonna sound like. Let's move on to the next section.
Lastly, I have this one. It's called Tesla Pipe. Again, we'll start at the 5th, which is G. And we'll just do a melody that goes down the staircase of the C minor scale. Just G to F, D sharp.
Let's do that exactly. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna open up, I'm thinking morphine. We'll use this harp right here, and then we'll just go down the scale as he did. So we're gonna go A, G. Actually, let's go with the triads. So we're gonna go A, E, C, and then B. Command B, Control B. Command up, Control up, shifts it up an octave. So this is what it sounds like. Sounds amazing to me. Now let's move on to the next section.
Notes that we want, right? Pitch it down a bunch. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take the piano. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just holding shift and hitting the down arrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I definitely lost.
It looks like he shifted his melody up to, I feel like that's G. It's all following exactly what he does. Another skill that I know is good for trap beats and whatnot is C sharp. So we're gonna shift all our melodies up 4 semitones. We're gonna left click and highlight all these instruments here. We're gonna hit this arrow and then we're gonna go to transpose selected. We're gonna click plus and then 4, and it's just gonna bring it up 4 semitones. Now it's at C sharp, as you can see here, and let's see what it sounds like. I think it sounds amazing. Let's move on to the next section.
Everybody's on one pattern. I don't want that. So let me just go by channel. Everyone's on their own pattern, right? And select all of them, right click, pick the banners, audio play.
Okay, let's do exactly that then. We're gonna go in here, right click, split as channel, command shift left click on the first one, or control shift left click, and then control shift left click on the last one. It's gonna highlight everything. Right click, and then we're gonna do quick renders on audio clip, and that will render all the files. Now we have all our files as audio clips, and then we're just gonna drag them out here. Now let's go into the next section.
Look, you got 808 number 8. I mean, we do this in every video, but for all the people who's watching it for the first time, go into the envelope tab, in your sampler, put the attack down, put the hold up, put the K down, put the sustain down, put the release down. You can hold out the 808 for as long as you want. I'm gonna grab a clap.
Okay, let's do it to just that. I'm gonna grab this. I have this great 808 right here. It has a long tail, and then we're gonna do exactly what he just did. We're gonna decrease everything except for the hold, and then it's already in C. Yeah, let's see what it does next.
It's up the piano roll to lay down the 808. Alright, so the root note goes from D sharp down to B. Let's get the velocity up.
Before he does this 808 roll, let's just try recreate that pattern he just made. Our root note to C sharp. We're going to increase the velocity to the maximum. We're gonna highlight this. I don't know what the next note is, but we're just gonna go down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's gonna be A. And we're just gonna increase the size of these. And now let's get to the section where he does the 808 rolls.
Kind of goes with the melody, so we're gonna do like some interesting.
So it goes boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna put it back a third of a beat, decrease this, and then we're just gonna shorten these notes here. And then we're gonna bring this up an octave. Now maybe instead of A, let's see if we can bring it up 1, 2, 3. C sharp, I guess. Delete that note. Okay, so this is what it's gonna sound like.
Something crazy here too. Go back into 1/3. Bum, 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 bum.
Okay, so in the second section, what he does is that he changes the pattern a little bit. So we're going to do exactly that. Command B, Control B. We'll delete that note there. We'll bring this up an octave. We'll go boom, 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 boom. So we'll put it back a third of a beat, and then we'll just do the roll, just like that. And then in this section here, we'll change the way where the 808 hits. It's gonna hit right there, and we're just gonna increase it to right there. Okay, this is what it's gonna sound like. Let's move on to the next section.
Clap. What you want to do with the clap? It's really important that you put the clap on the 1 and 3.
He trolls here. Listen to this.
Because music is changing and people are actually starting to do this now. This is why you can't trust me.
Never listen to chambers, gentlemen. Yeah, we're gonna put it on the 3 and the 7. Here and no, that's not where. Here and there. Don't listen to me either. I was about to misdirect you there too. We're gonna highlight from here to there. Command B, Control B until we get to the end. And then with the hi-hat, it's just gonna be for each 2 steps. Simple 2-step hi-hat. It's gonna sound like this. Okay, next section. Okay, so what I've noticed with the open hi-hat, it's hidden where usually the 808 will hit. So there. And then we'll just grab a snare real quick. Gonna hit right there. Let's see what he does next. Beat here is basically done. He doesn't add an 808 to his beat, but give me a second to mix this beat. After some mixing and mastering, this is what the beat sounds like now.
Mosey with that Uzi, yo.
that's the video for today. Please don't forget to go subscribe to Chambers' channel. You know, this free information he gave us allowed us to create this great beat. I'm going to be using a lot of these techniques in my beat, especially these 808 rolls. And also, please also don't forget to subscribe and also leave a comment. I want to know which producers that you want me to do next in this series. And if you want more FL Studio tutorials, please just click on any of right here that'll pop up in front of my face. And I'll see you in the next video.